This episode of The Young Turks brought to you by Thrillist.
A woman by the name of Carrie Campbell. She has a little girl, 8-year-old girl by the name of Brittany Campbell. And this woman injects her 8-year-old daughter with Botox shots, okay? At first, when this story came out, it was only in print. No one had really interviewed her on video. But thank God, Good Morning America sat down with this mother and gave her an opportunity to defend her decision to give her 8-year-old daughter Botox injections and virgin waxes. Okay, let's watch.
I do it, but it hurts sometimes, but I get used to it.
The pain 8-year-old Brittany describes doesn't come from falling off her bike or losing a tooth, but from this, Botox injections administered by her mother.
Can you show me where you do it? Can you point on your face?
Yeah, sometimes I do it right here.
A little bit of
And what do you do it for?
I don't know.
Well, do you do it because you see wrinkles or?
Oh yeah, I see like wrinkles and it just like I just like don't like think wrinkles are nice for little girls.
Brittany's mother says she started giving the injections to keep up with the beauty take-all world of the pageant circuit, an idea she says was planted by other pageant moms.
And they were just telling me about the lines on her face and how, you know, a lot of the moms there, they're giving their kids Botox, and it's pretty much like the thing. I'm not the only one that does it. A lot of moms do it. And I think a lot of the kids making the big impression on the lines on her face and stuff like made her probably influence her to want to do it a little bit more.
You're saying Brittany asked you for Botox?
We talked about it. She didn't exactly ask me about it, but I know that she was complaining about her face having wrinkles and things like that.
My son will come home and, you know, tell me he wants every Xbox game that existed.
Right.
That doesn't mean you get it for them.
Right. I completely understand where you're coming from. Like I said, I do the Botox myself. It's safe. I have no problem with doing it.
But you're 34. I mean, it's just, I'm just wondering.
I've been doing it for a long time.
So when you do it, you administer it because you're an esthetician.
Part-time.
Where do you get the Botox?
I'd rather not, like, put that out there. I do have a trusted source where I get it. He is behind the doctor scene and everything.
He's behind the doctor scene and everything. And I'm an esthetician, part-time.
No, when she said I have a trusted source, I was like, oh no, this story turned for even more disastrous. I thought it was already terrible. Oh my God, what's she putting in that girl's head? You know, God knows what she's getting.
You know, when the story first came out, she had admitted to other sources that she was getting the Botox online. So my guess is she's purchasing it online. She's an esthetician. She's a part-time esthetician. It doesn't give you the skill necessary to administer Botox.
Let alone the fact of administering Botox to an 8-year-old, which makes no frickin' sense. We've lost our minds, man. We really have. And we're obsessed with looking good, and we're obsessed with youth, and we're obsessed with all the things that marketing feeds us, and we've lost our minds.
We're so obsessed with youth that when you're young, you're not young enough. Like, an 8-year-old is worried about her wrinkles. Like, of course, this could physically damage her because she has an incompetent mother injecting Botox in her face. But also, you got to keep in mind that this girl, look, we talked about psychological damage. I think this is a perfect example of where psychological damage could actually happen. Okay, you have an 8-year-old girl looking at her face every morning, wondering whether or not she has wrinkles, or wondering whether or not the hair on her legs are feminine or acceptable. You know, later on in the interview, she talked about how she got her upper thighs waxed because she doesn't think that it's appropriate for young girls to have leg hair. It's ridiculous.
No, you're right. That's a case where you've made a basket case out of a girl, young girl, where she thinks every part of her body is flawed, and that it has to be fixed with, you know, medicine or plastic surgery or whatever else. It's a disaster. Don't do it to your kids, man. Come on. And it's about the vanity of the mother. She's trying to live through the daughter. She wants her to be, you know, whatever she idealized when she was young. It's sickening.
Would I be going over the top if I said we should outlaw pageants? No, I'm serious, because every time we do a story about a pageant mother or little girls that are involved in pageants, it makes me sick to my stomach when I find out what these little girls go through.
You know, it's an interesting question. I never thought of it that way. I mean, obviously you think, well, that's their choice. They just chose to. But you know what? It's not the choice of the daughters to be ground through this like horrible, twisted, psychologically damaging process. So, you know, if you said no pageants under 15, yeah, I'd sign on. And now we have a new sponsor, Thrillist. They're very cool because they hook you up with really interesting things going on in your town or any town you might be in that you don't know about.
Right. They also let you know where the best restaurants, bars, venues are.
Thrillist.com/TYT.